Good morning, everybody. It is literally day 2 of my vacation. It is April 7th. Yes, April 7th. Excuse me if I rub some of the sleep out of my eyes still. Um, Yesterday, Jay and I kind of made it a unanimous thing. Jerry didn't seem to care or mind. But yesterday, we just sat around and relaxed. We didn't do anything. Today, I have to start doing stuff, otherwise, the 6 days worth of projects that we have will not get done. So I got to be motivated today, which is kind of hard to do when my back's been a bit of a problem lately. Excuse me. Um, so, but I gotta start doing stuff around here, otherwise it will not get done. That's all on me. It's my fault. I don't blame anybody else. Sorry, I'm finding sticky spots on my table. Um, yeah. So basically, yesterday we just sat back, relaxed, watched TV and movies, and played around on our devices. Um, Today will be. Oh, I'm sorry. Today will be a day where I'm gonna start doing some of the small projects. Unless I feel like doing one or two of the big projects, I don't know yet. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Geez, I am sorry, people. I don't know why my eyes are bugging me. I think it's partially allergies. It is that time of year. it's also it's that time of year where between allergens and mostly allergens get to my sinuses. My eyes start to water. I get a tickle in the back of my throat, which is postnasal drip, which is the cause of my coughs. Ooh. So we're kind of trying to take it easy because of various things. Allergies sometimes play a part. Um, we need to actually go out and try to get a few things that we didn't get over the weekend. Luckily, a couple of our local grocery stores put out on their um, emails, Facebook, media type stuff to basically let us know that they're open, but they're only allowing like so many customers in at a time. So if both me and Jerry wanted to go in, she'd have to go in first, and then I have to wait a minute or two, then go in next. Um, I'm thinking if we go to any of the stores that are limiting customers into their stores, um, she'll be the driver and I'll be the gopher. Um, Unless there's specific things that she knows about that I don't know, then she'll be the one going in. But most of what we need right now, or I should say, most of what we're on our list, except for maybe one or two meds, are not a necessity. So we'll see if we go out today, tomorrow, whenever. I think for Jerry Ann, the only difference in her routine is me being in the house. Because usually when I'm at work, she's here at the house. So I can understand why she wants to get out, even if it's just for a simple drive around the neighborhood. If you can't tell by all the yawning, I didn't sleep well last night. I had three things going on with me last night that was causing problems with sleep. One being my allergies, stuffy nose, that kind of thing. Two, My back has been problematic. In fact, Jenny Ann found last night, she noticed a lump of sorts in my back, lower back, in that area of the ribs that are qualify are yeah, in the area of the ribs that are called the floating ribs. Um, they're the lower three three or four ribs in the body that aren't fully attached to the breastbone or backbone. They're attached by cartilage, so they're considered floating bones or floating ribs. Those of you who are in the medical profession may know what they're called or what I'm talking about. This morning she checked. She says it seems or feels smaller. It's under the skin, so it's not like an abrasion in the skin. So we don't know if it's torn muscle or some sort of damage to muscle tissue. But since it seems to have gone down, I'm semi worried. Jerry thinks it's something to go running to a doctor for. Um, I guess in my stubbornness and the way I was, the way my father was, I should say, by example. He didn't go to a doctor unless it was something he could not cure himself, or it was something that was not so severe that it was, if it doesn't cause you pain, if it's not bleeding, if it doesn't look like, if it's something you can basically ride out, basically, he wouldn't go to a doctor. Um, I've gone to a doctor more than I've ever remember him going to a doctor for everything from a minor cold to skin irritations. Um, I started going to a doctor or a chiropractor, I should say, a therapist, for my back problems back in New York. But when they don't bug me, I don't think about it, so I don't worry about going to a doctor. That, in fact, my medical coverage only covers so many visits or so many treatments or whatever. Anything beyond that comes out of my pocket. Well, I can't afford that. So, if I can't afford it, I'm not going to go to a doctor for something that could be taken care of at home. So, of course, my problem is sometimes I forget to take care of it at home because I'm just stubborn, lazy, whatever you want to call it. I got a lot of insightful information yesterday from comments from yesterday's blog, and I thank you for it. Some of it, some of it was just positive energy. Some of it was actual informative stuff that, unfortunately, in my half awake, half asleep brain, I don't remember exactly what it was. But any of you who want to, you can go see it in the comments. But today is going to be the first day of work. I'm going to jump off this and start laundry and whatnot. I might even have to start bringing down summer clothes because it is already above 68 here. I woke up basically in a sweat, mostly because my room is on that part of the house that gets the most amount of sunlight, and most of last night I had a vaporizer on for my sinuses. So that's that. Um, so right now I'm wearing warmer pajamas. Yes, I said pajamas. I'm running around my house in pajamas. If you can't tell, it is a Harry Potter pajama t-shirt. Jerry Ann got me a Harry Potter pajama set, pants and shirt. Unfortunately, the pants are a little bigger than I need, so they don't always stay up. So it's like, how do I shrink them any more than I've already tried to? I have a feeling what I'm going to end up doing, mostly because I want to, and partially because I don't really have any medium to lightweight pajama pants right now, is I'm going to just run around in Renaissance clothes and hope that they're durable enough to handle the day's events. If not, I'll have to find something. Might have to just pull clothes out of the top of the closet with the summer clothes. Anywho, um, oh yeah, my head's going to explode. Got so much to talk about, so many things to think about, and not enough time. Um, a lot of you are probably going to be like, "Oh, geez, you're being boring today, and you don't have a subject." Yes and no. Yes, in the fact of that, yeah, I'm scatterbrained. I'm just waking up. My thoughts are everywhere, and I'm having issues with allergies. And yes, I know that allergies because I get them every year, same time, same reason. Spring is on the way. We're having warmer weather. Weather, yeah, weather. I don't know if I talked to you about this. Probably not, because I didn't find out about this until after my first vlog yesterday, or my only vlog yesterday. I got alerts from my weather apps and whatnot saying that next Monday and Tuesday we may be getting another I say another Arctic snap, which means we're gonna drop back down into the 30s and 40s, if not lower, with chances of snow. Some of you who are listening to this and either go and look up the information or whatnot will be somewhat freaked out. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to explain it to you. As I've probably said it in a past video, our sun is going into a dormant period, which basically means the sun will not be as hot. It will not be producing as many solar flares or solar events, which causes our planet to go into a cooling trend. This cooling trend will cause weather anomalies of all kinds, from one day extreme heat to another day of extreme cold. This is not new. It may be new in our lifetime, it may be new in our century, but not our millennia. Scientists have realized and have found out that our planet goes through these changes due to solar events. The worst case scenario, which we don't know if it's going to be or not, is another major ice age. The last major ice age caused mastodons to freeze in their spot, basically. But it has been proven that the Earth has gone through more mini ice ages than major. A mini ice age basically means that rapid cooling, weather anomalies, seasonal disruptions, basically summer becomes winter, winter becomes summer, those kind of things. Now, if you want to find out more information, you can go look it up. I think the Smithsonian has information on it. Or you can go read. There's two books I would suggest you read, and they don't explain everything I just did, but they give me a calm, basically. Now, I first read these books back in high school. Um, Now, I know they would be classified under fictional or spiritual. The author's name is Mary Summer Rain. She has the books that I read that kind of helped me out was like Earthway and Breaking. Was it Breaking Dawn? I don't know, but she's got a couple good books, and two or three of them have to do with Native American, almost Native American prophecy, almost. Um, Now, you can also go watch two movies that, yes, they're pure, well, they're fictional, but they have a hint of science to it. One of them is 2020, or is it 2012? I don't know. That's The Extreme. Now, yes, it's a movie on fiction, but I have a feeling that the producers, authors, whatever, the screenwriter, there's the word, the screenwriter had some sort of insight of what the extremes could be um, on a natural global catastrophe. The other one is it Daybreak? No, the day after. Or tomorrow. Crud. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it deals with what could happen if the Earth had another ice age, basically, that kind of thing. But that one I think is more pure fiction than the other one. Yes, I know I shouldn't be basing my information off of two movies, let alone a book written by a woman who dealt with a Native American shaman. Um, but I give kudos more to Mary Summer Rain because she gives more of a positive aspect to the changes of the world. Now, she doesn't give details of what's going to happen or how it's going to happen or anything like that, but she gives, like most prophets, give vague information, but when you go to connect the dots, you start to see the picture and go, maybe there's something to it. I will say, though, that Mary Summer Rain's books that I read that had to do with prophecy, um, as any good prophet, basically, they give you enough information to go, okay, I've got to watch for this, or these are the signs for the upcoming changes. Well, look around us, folks. Whether you go by Native American prophecy or biblical information, we're in the change times. Whether you want to call it the end times or the change times or whatever. And this video is not going to be 15 minutes long, but I try to keep it shorter than 30. Whatever's coming our way, whether it's a total biblical end of times type ordeal or a slow shifting of environments and whatever, as long as we keep a strong foundation. Now, the strong foundation can be based on the Bible. It could be based on non-religious foundations. It could be based on anything. As long as we have a good, positive, strong foundation, we should be able to come out of this without too many issues. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who are losing family members. They're losing their way of life. They're losing a lot of things because of the COVID virus. A lot of people have been losing personal possessions and whatnot due to natural disasters. A lot of people are losing their perspective on the positive aspects of life. I know it's difficult. I think my past has made me strong enough to understand the losses that we all suffer or could suffer. And yeah, there have been times where I've come out jaded, shaded, beaten, almost broken, just tore up from the inside out. And unfortunately, that's the way life is sometimes. Sometimes people live up on a hill in their shiny palaces of personal gain or whatnot and think that they're untouchable. Then there are those of us who literally have had to crawl out of the virtual, psychological, spiritual, physical gutter of life. And sometimes that makes us stronger, sometimes that breaks us to the point that we can't crawl out. And I feel for those people. I don't feel for those who live in their shiny little palaces on a hilltop. Those are the people that I look at and go, one day, you'll find yourself in the same place I am. And I don't know if I'll feel sorry for you or look at you and go, now you understand. So it's going to be an interesting ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But as I try to tell or explain to Jerry Ann and my wife, Jerry Ann, my wife, and my mom, um, this is what the Native Americans would call the birthing of the phoenix. Because in Mary Summer Rain's book, she talks about how before the phoenix comes, which in Native American terms, the phoenix is the well, we all know what the phoenix is, but in Native American terms, it's when the phoenix arises. It's a time of change. It's a time of renewal. And No Eyes, Mary Summer Rain's mentor, explains that when the Earth Mother starts to have rapid changing, high winds, rapid temperature changes, things like that, natural phenomenon, put it that way, it will be the beginning of change. We don't know how long it's going to last. It could last decades. It could last years. It could last, you know, a long period of time, a short period of time. We don't know. But I'm seeing a lot of different things here in my corner of America. Um, that there is something brewing. There is something astir. Whether, like I said, whether it be Native American end times, biblical end times, we don't know. One thing I do believe is that the world is designed to basically sustain life for a very long time. We don't know how long. Science can tell. Science can guesstimate, but even they don't know. I think a lot of what's going on right now between the extreme and numerous natural disasters that are beyond normal, or what we consider normal, plus the COVID virus, I think basically what's happening is the world is attempting to correct are mankind's mistakes in overpopulation by using whatever means necessary. I think we've gotten too numerous, too many people. Now, I don't mean that we need to go out and basically find a reason to do bad things. I think what we need to do is we need to get smarter. We need to repopulate the rainforest, not with people. Maybe repopulate is the wrong word. Replant. There we go. Replant the rainforest, the black forest, the old world forests, the forests, the rainforest in South America, the for the what the northwestern forests that have been basically chopped down for wood. Um, Asia, Europe, places like that. A lot of the forests there, that like in Germany, the Germans have it. Well, I don't know if it's Germany, but Europeans have it smart. In Germany, when I was growing up, if you wanted to cut down a tree, one, you had to get permission from the local authorities, and two, you had to replant 2 trees for every one that you chopped down. So let's say you went out there to cut down a one Christmas tree. You would have to literally replant 2 to take its place. That's how they kept their forests popular. I can't even think of the word. That's how they kept their forests from dying out. Now, I know back in the late 80s and 90s, they were talking about how certain parts of the Black Forest of Bavaria was dying out. It wasn't dying out because people were chopping it down. It was dying out because of acid rain. Because the world in general had put too much chemicals into the atmosphere, which was causing the acid rain globally, which was causing a lot of old world forests to die out. So that's my video for tonight. If you like this video and you want to give it a thumbs up, go for it. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the question and comment box. Please try to keep them as positive as possible. I know this video was not exactly all that great. It had a lot of doom and gloom in it. So I'm sorry. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and you're new to my channel and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that bell. YouTube will let you know when I put in a new video. And I know I said it yesterday, I'm going to reiterate it. I'm not able to do a live stream until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So, if you can help me out, get your friends, your families, coworkers, whomever you think might get any kind of information or whatever out of my videos, try to get them to sign up. They don't even have to be I don't think they have to be a member of YouTube. You might have to be a member of YouTube, which is it's no biggie. You just, sign up for YouTube. You don't even have to do videos. You can just sign up and listen to other people. But the faster you guys can help me get to 1,000 subscribers, the easier it's going to be for me to do live streams without having to worry about secondhand parties, which I don't mind doing live streams with Dre. I love it, but sometimes I want to do my own thing, and she don't feel like doing live streams. So, but anyhow, until next time, have a good day and God bless.